The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome into the Wicked Weed studio. I'm Tank Spencer. Jeremy Greene is alongside, and we are live in the Wicked Weed studio. WickedWeedBrewing.com. Drink different. As always, it is a Friday. It's been a very long week, and so today we're doing that thing your favorite teacher used to do in school. Remember when you'd be sitting in classroom, you're just dreading it, like, we just need the friggin' weekend to be here. And your teacher is as stressed out and as done with this week as you are. And then she rolls in that wonderful cart, the beautiful AV cart that had the VHS player on the bottom of it, and the TV looked like you'd probably weighed 782 pounds. It's movie day. We're going to talk, since Flostra Dumbass over here doesn't do movies, we're going to see how good he can be at the rotten movie plot quiz.
Yeah, I'm going to be real honest with you about what that TV cart meant, because it means the same thing in this show that it meant when you were a kid. It's been a long week. Teacher's hungover, and she doesn't want to hear much shit. Right. So, hi.
So here she is, bad teacher herself.
Bingo.
And so since
I got vodka in a flask, and I'm ready to fucking take a nap.
Since he doesn't, frivol as much in the cinematic realm, we're going to quiz him on movies, and then he, in turn, because I seem to watch more movies than actual sports, he will quiz me.
Shit on a bum.
I mean, it happened again last night. I got all excited for the kickoff of football season. The Hall of Fame game was on, and I turned it on. I watched about 15, 20 minutes of it, and then I looked at my wife and I went, "You want to watch Suicide Squad?" "Yeah, let's watch Suicide Squad." By the way, watch Suicide Squad.
The new one?
Yeah.
Is it already out?
Yeah. It's on HBO Max. Just debuted last night, I guess.
Patrick Holt said I look like Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. If I'd ever seen that movie, I would agree with you. I know the premise. Was that one?
What is the premise? Tell us the premise.
Weekend at Bernie's, there's a rich guy and two dudes show up, he dies, and they dance him around.
There you go.
They prop him up, and they act like he's still alive. And they put his arm on a rope, and he goes...
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I got. I don't know shit else.
You nailed it. You nailed it. I was just curious if not seeing the movie, you would still get the actual premise. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
You know
it's
why
one
I
of the
know
greatest 80s movies of all time.
Yeah, you know why I know that? Because they talked about it on How I Met Your Mother a lot. Okay. Weekend at Barney's.
I don't remember that episode.
Oh, there were multiple of those.
Were there?
Yeah. Michael Whiteside said I need glasses for Bernie. They're right just out of reach over there. If we hadn't been struggling with the lights this morning, I'd be wearing them.
Right.
Because currently, those lights are burning a hole in my soul.
But last night in the sports world, we did have the Hall of Fame game. Yes, I am wearing the best jersey, as I believe that was Amy controlling the...
Who the fuck else would it be? There are like 4 people that have access to that account. One of them is me, and I hadn't even mentioned it. I've been here for an hour.
Right. The Troy Polamalu jersey in honor of his induction into the Hall of Fame coming up this weekend. I did the John Lynch yesterday, so figured I got to give my wife's favorite player his due. Troy Polamalu going into the Hall of Fame this weekend as well. But I got all excited about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. I got to see Rico Dowdle in the game quite a bit. He was the game's leading rusher. Good for you, bud. Glad to see that you're still trying to make your way into the NFL. Of course, Rico Dowdle is an alum of A.C. Reynolds High School right here in Asheville, North Carolina. The highlight of the entire game, though, was Presley Harvin. Presley Harvin III pinning that punt down and inside the 1 yard line was fucking perfect. And it wasn't one of those kicks that normally, the guys on the kickoff team run down there and pin it and bat it out of the end zone. That motherfucker just died right inside the 1 yard line. I went, yeah, I think he's good. I think he's got a future in this league.
I love seeing a punter that looks like me. I'll be honest with you, if I was a kick returner and I saw Presley Harvin on the other side, I'd go, I'm going to run away from him because if he falls on me, it's going to hurt.
Right. I mean, he's kind of built like, trying to think of a comp. It's kind of more built like Donovan McNabb than anything. Just sort of bulky.
Maybe now.
Just a bulky.
He might be built like Donovan McNabb now. He wasn't when he played.
Right.
He's built like me. That's the best comp. Currently, our body types are super similar. The only difference is he can drill the shit out of a football, and I would probably miss it.
But we learned nothing from the Hall of Fame game last night other than apparently the relationship between Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson has gotten a little better because they're going to put Jimmy in the Ring of Honor. I did love when Jerry Jones came out and said, somebody asked him, well, how'd you fuck that up? I don't know. I just did. I did. That was Barry Switzer, I think, asked him. Yeah.
He wanted Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones in a room by themselves before he took the Cowboys job. And he looked at both of them and said, how did you fuck this up? You could have just reeled off about 5 Super Bowls.
Right.
And now you're not doing that. I need to know why.
Right.
It's kind of like when you see the hot girl, the like smoking hot girl at the bar, and she's doing just tequila shot, tequila shot, tequila shot. You're like, I feel like somebody wronged you.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. I'm going to need an explanation. Well, I knocked his windshield out with a fucking sledgehammer, and I keyed his car with a group of nails.
I just think it's...
Oh, I get it now. Oh, you carved cheater in his car door. That's nice. I get it now.
I mean, it's a rare occasion when you see a guy get into the Hall of Fame for his sport before he gets into the Hall of Fame for his team.
Because Dallas Cowboys.
Right. Which I guess, I mean, technically the enshrinements will be after each other, but at least the announcement came before Jimmy actually got his gold jacket. I think they should have gave it to him.
By the way, they should do more. What Fox did when they brought the guy out and he told
the
Jimmy
surprise announcement.
Oh yeah, do that more. That I will care about.
Yeah.
You're thanking your entire family and every person you ever came in contact with for your gold jacket. That doesn't do shit for me.
Yeah.
But now Jimmy Johnson crying on live television, I got a little wispy at that, which is weird because I don't have tears.
Right. When he just didn't know what to say. Mm-mm. Just I don't know. I can't form words. It was a beautiful moment when they did it, but then when CBS did it the next week with Bill Cowher, it was like
it didn't have the same cachet.
It was like, oh come on, you just stole their idea.
It was like Weekend at Bernie's 2.
No, come on. Weekend at Bernie's 2 was awesome.
But no one ever.
And they had to play that voodoo music, and he had to dance everywhere. Exactly.
Yeah. I know that much. By the way, we have an announcement for later in this show. If you were ever going to share one of these videos with your friends, today is the day.
Okay.
Because we're starting something new Monday that is going to involve all of you. All of the Sportsocracy.
Is this something that I've been privy to already?
Yes.
Just wasn't aware.
Privy that it was going to be announced on this show?
Yeah, right. Okay, all right.
Dude, that's what happens when meetings happen and you're not there. Mainly because the meeting happened in my car.
I was going to say, what meeting did I miss?
It was a conference call. I said meeting happened in my car, and that made it sound way more nefarious than it was.
And I'm glad I wasn't there for
100%.
it.
100%. Bingo.
Uh-huh. Oh, Kevin Vick brought up Todd Sauerbrunn. That was a good one. That was a good punter.
It's another thick punter.
Presley Harvin III, he was the only good thing about the Hall of Fame game last night.
Jason Trump said, I love that Tank said, do I know what this is about? If you only knew how many times that happened today.
Right.
See, I'm going to take you behind the curtain of how things here work. Tank does all of our content. Like anything that happens on this show, some of them might have been my idea. He does all the execution because I don't understand buttons. Things that like promotions and marketing and things like that are done by Will and myself. Mm-hmm. So sometimes we forget to cut him into the story.
Right.
And sometimes I mention it live on air and he goes, oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah. We got a big announcement to make today. Oh, do we?
And by sometimes that happens, I mean, it's happened literally damn near every month we've done this.
Yep. Yep, pretty much.
But yes, this is something you have been privy to many times.
Right, but see, this is what keeps me on my toes. This is what keeps our relationship fresh, and that's really what this is all about.
Separate but equal. There's not the overlap of what we do happens at this table every day.
Yes,
and at the studio every day.
Anyhow, got anything else going on in the sports world before we get into this movie quiz stuff? I mean, you had Messi leaving Barca, and everybody's losing their minds over it. Don't care. It's soccer. Wonderful. He could go to, was it Man City? I think
he's gonna. You know where he's gonna go? To another team where I'll never watch him do what he does. Exactly. You could tell me that Lionel Messi at halftime of every soccer game he has ever played laid down at midfield and just cranked it like a monkey under a mango tree. And I wouldn't know. I would have no idea.
I
would Google it and I would go, why are there no pictures of this? I feel like there should be pictures of this. I wouldn't know. He could be handing out cards that are worth $10 million at the 40-minute mark of every game he's ever played.
Right.
I will never get one of them.
Well, no, you will not. You got the St. Jude Classics going on, but do you even care?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. We got a fight this week. We can talk about that this afternoon on the ESPN Asheville show.
And we lost one of the headliners.
Yeah, you still got the heavyweight bout.
Yeah. Michael, God Almighty, I called him Michael Vick. Shit. I will bet you that my standing blood alcohol level is probably higher than my SAT score was. So, last night got weird.
Oh, God. Just sitting there watching football.
Yeah. Nice. Watching the Hall of Fame go. Actually, you know what happened? I took a shot every time I saw a player that didn't belong in the NFL, and I was fucking roadhoused by 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. I was telling people I didn't know that I loved them by the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I love about you? You're you. That's what I love.
Sorry, Steven. Steven Tao's upset. He can't understand why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. It's my wife's jersey. Her favorite player's going to the Hall of Fame, so I told her I would wear the Palomalu today in honor of...
We're both married to Steelers fans.
Yeah.
And we have, like, Steelers shit on this set.
It's a great historic franchise. They got a lot of great players, a lot of things to like about them.
Jason Trump said Tank likes safeties. No, Tank likes Bojangles. Tank just so happens to have an affinity for some safeties. Oh, I should get drunk more often. I feel like I've been funnier the first 10 minutes of this show than I usually am.
Yeah. Oh, anyhow, on to the movie quiz.
I'm really looking forward to this.
So what this is Tank's rotten movie plots. I've tried to be as vague as possible, but also get pertinent information on the plots of blockbuster movies. I'm not throwing you like Troll 2 or anything. I think every one of these movies that I have pulled off rotten plots for came off of IMDb's top 200 movies list. It's all movies that I have seen that I suggest most people see. Actually, there's a couple on here that
I
nobody
once
should
famously
see,
went down this same list. I had seen 4 of them.
Right.
4 of the top 200 movies of all time, I had seen 4 of them.
Right.
Patrick Holt said, I can't look at the chat during this. There is a button that will fix that. Thank you. Yep, got it. Just had to hide the chat.
Yep.
So, sorry I won't be able to integrate with you, so Tank, you will have to handle the comments.
I shall effort and do my best. You know I struggle with those things.
Correct.
All right, so number 1, rotten movie plot. And as we go through this, since I seem to watch more about sports, or more movies than sports, and he does the opposite, he's going to quiz me on sports stuff.
If he gets one of the questions I have, I will be dumbfounded.
I only had one rule. Don't make me try to recite numbers, because I'm horrible at numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of them have it. I mean, some of them have something to do with numbers, but you don't have to deal with the number.
Okay, good.
And I went pillar to post, because one of them is you have to name a NFL team's mascot. And I will bet you $1 million cash right now you can't do it. And
like
it's not
the
Sir
actual
Perp.
name of the.
Oh, and you know the mascot. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the mascot. Nobody knows his name.
Interesting. All right, so let's get started here. The first one, I'm going to start. All right.
You're laughing before you said anything.
I am because you moved and it's like you're bracing for impact.
I am.
Like
A Deep Impact.
okay,
I have seen that movie.
we follow a simple man's journey from.
Forrest Gump.
God damn! You didn't even let me get the synopsis out.
I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is.
Yeah, the clue was we follow a simple man's journey from soldier to sports star to billionaire. He loves his woman, he loves his kid, loves exercise, and more than anything, he loves his mama.
1 for 1.
1 for 1. All right. Give me a sports question.
All right.
Damn, 3 words and he got it.
Who had a better record as an NFL coach? Steve Spurrier or Nick Saban? Secret time, they're both real bad.
I'm gonna go Steve Spurrier.
You were wrong. It's Nick Saban.
Was it?
Nick Saban was 15-17. Steve Spurrier was 12-20.
Dang.
Famously 5-11. Not too good.
Not too
Well,
good.
Not too good.
Not too good. All right. After the love of his life is murdered, a man plots his revenge.
Taken.
The problem is, he has no idea who he is.
What the fuck?
After the love of his life is murdered, a man plots his revenge. The problem is, he has no idea who he is.
Does it star Liam Neeson?
It does not star
Well,
Liam Neeson.
shit on a bum. Plots his revenge. I don't know what that is. Encino Man.
The Pauly Shore movie about cavemen.
Secret Town. I had no idea it was in that movie. I'd heard that movie title, and that was all I had. I don't have even the foggiest of a clue.
Even the
what you're doing.
foggiest clue. How about if I add on to the end of it, and he leaves himself notes as to how to carry out the plan.
The Notebook.
No, it's not The Notebook.
P.S. I Love You.
No.
Wow, I have seen way too many rom-coms. Shit. Oh, bum shit's on me. I don't know. I officially don't know.
It's pretty good. We've got some good guesses here, and some that actually kind of fit the bill for the vague movie title that I have thrown out here. Jason Bourne? No, not Jason Bourne. Oh, Jonathan Welch got it. Memento.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh my God!
I've never even heard of that movie.
That's one
you
of the
can tell me
greatest.
you made that movie up, and I would believe it.
Nope, didn't make it up. I didn't make it up one little bit. It's about a guy who has you start out the movie at the end, and then you have to work your way backwards in the story.
You just gave me a movie named after a breath freshener.
No.
Mentos,
Memento.
freshness, Mentos.
And he gets tattoos all over his body to give him clues
full of life. Sorry.
as to who the murderer is. He has tattoos all over his body with the clues because he can't remember who he is, and he wakes up every day and can't remember the previous day.
Nope, that's a fake movie. You made that up. That's a fake movie, and you made it up.
No, I did not make it up. And it is not a terrible movie. I completely disagree with you, Patrick Holt.
All right. I have a trivia question for you.
All right.
There is one NFL team that has lost 9 straight postseason games. Name that team.
A team that has lost 9 straight postseason games. Cincinnati Bengals.
I knew that's what you were going to say. And
Who is it?
the Detroit Lions,
The Detroit-
with a streak that goes back to 1991.
Holy hell.
They've lost 9 postseason games in a row.
Wow.
The Jets aren't much better, by the way. I think we've lost 4 in a row.
Jeez.
Back to can't wait, Bart Scott. We have not won a playoff game since Bart Scott said that.
That sucks. I feel bad for you.
You should. It's hard to be a Jets fan.
Yeah.
All right, give me another fake movie.
My team's on the longest playoff winning streak actively in the NFL. All right, let's go with an archaeological discovery in the desert.
Indiana Jones.
Gives American soldiers the gateway to starting an intergalactic war with a god.
What?
An archaeological discovery in the desert gives American soldiers the gateway to starting an intergalactic war with a god.
The Avengers?
It's not the Avengers.
Let's see. The Mummy? I don't know.
That's not a bad guess. We have 3 winners in the comments. Stargate.
Another made-up movie. That's another movie you just made up. That's not really a thing.
Kevin Vick, Jonathan Welch, Adam Black. Congratulations.
That's not a real movie.
Yeah, they find a big circle thing in the desert, buried in the desert, and it opens up a Stargate that goes to another dimension where apparently the Egyptian god Ra lives, who's actually a fucking alien.
No,
Oh,
Everything you just said made me. I literally want to run my head through the wall.
It is by
that.
far James Spader's best performance in anything he's ever done.
Jason Trump. Anytime
you wouldn't even paying attention to what I said because you would have flipped your lid on that.
I love James Spader.
I know you did.
If I could replace the voice in my head with any voice, it would be James Spader, and it's not even close.
Right.
Everybody says Morgan Freeman, and they're wrong. You're getting killed for your movie choices here, buddy.
I mean, that's fine.
Jason Trump said, "Can you pick a movie that Jeremy was older than 15?" And Adam Black, I'm winning currently because I got 1 and you have gotten 0.
I've got 0.
And there is literally a 0% chance you get this next one right.
Okay.
Name the last player to be taken number 1 in the NFL draft to win both a Heisman Trophy and a Super Bowl. I don't think he has a snowball's chance in hell of getting this right.
Jim Plunkett.
No, Jim Plunkett was actually before this guy.
Okay.
George Rogers won a Heisman Trophy at South Carolina, number 1 pick in the 81 draft, and was a member of the Washington football team's Super Bowl 22 team.
I never even knew he was a Super Bowl winner. Never.
No, but I bet if the answer was Roy Rogers, you'd have gotten it right. Because you watch stupid movies.
Very well could have been.
All right, fire me one, and preferably a movie that was, not done in 1943.
Okay. A farm boy finds out he has special talents and sets out to save the world. In the real world, he finds many fights worth fighting, but all he really wants is love.
Spider-Man.
He is forced to choose between protecting the planet and living a normal life.
Thor. All right, say it again. I got super lost.
A farm boy finds out he has special talents and sets out to save the world. In the real world, he finds many fights worth fighting, but all he really wants is love. He's forced to choose between protecting the planet and living a normal life.
That sounds just bullshittery enough to be Superman.
It's Superman.
That's 2.
Good for you.
I've never seen a Superman movie. The only one I've ever seen was Superman versus Batman. That's it. And that's because it had Batman in it, and he is cool while Superman is stupid.
Why am I not shocked?
Superman can't really happen. See, that's one of my rules with movies. If it can't really happen, Seacrest out. Mm-hmm. Just, nope, out. I don't do vampires. I don't do Dracula. I don't do any of that shit. Mm-hmm. Aliens. Mm-hmm. If it can't happen, I'm out. I do want to state for the record that we host a sports talk show. I am giving you sports trivia questions. You are giving me questions about movies that there is no shot I have ever seen any of them. And I'm up 2-0.
Good for you.
Let's see. I want... Do you remember the quarterback challenge?
The quarterback challenge. That was the...
There were
Is that
different
like the
iterations
early
of it. They called it the
90s?
quarterback club.
Yeah. Vaguely.
Name the first winner. I'll even give you a hint. It was in 1990.
Boomer Esiason.
No, but he was in it. I'll give you another hint. Boomer Esiason actually replaced the guy that replaced this guy. I'll give you another hint. They all played, all three of the quarterbacks I just said, except for one, played for the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Like Ken Anderson?
You got the first name right.
Okay.
Ken O'Brien.
Ken O'Brien.
Ken Anderson played for the Raiders.
Thank you. Okay.
Ken O'Brien played for the Jets.
He won the first quarterback challenge?
In 1990. Which is crazy because by that time his arm had fallen off.
Right.
He got hurt the next year. Jeff Blake replaced him, and then Boomer Esiason replaced Jeff Blake.
Right.
And then we had a series of quarterbacks that went, let's see, Glenn Foley, Ray Lucas, Neil O'Donnell, Browning Nagel. That's a trip down memory road that nobody wants to take.
All right. A boy sees his father murdered and flees the scene, thinking he'll be the suspect. With a little help from his friends, he discovers his true path as a mighty leader.
Mighty Ducks.
No.
I heard Mighty.
A boy sees his father murdered and flees the scene, thinking that he'll be the suspect. With a little help from his friends, he discovers his true path as a mighty leader.
Mighty leader. Well, it's not Batman because Bruce Wayne was never the suspect.
No.
Sees his father killed. Dewey Cox. Walk hard.
He wished his father would die.
And then he killed him. Accidentally. He got cut in half real bad. I have not one fucking clue what you're talking about.
I want to see if anybody can get it in the comment section. Kevin Vick has guessed what's eating Gilbert Grape. I don't remember there being a father dying in that. It was the Lion King.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Go piss down the road.
I thought of all the animated movies, that's the one you might have seen.
I did see The Lion King when I was 7. The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Thinking he would be the suspect. What, is there a fucking tribunal in the woods?
Hey.
Is it that goat dog? Is the goat dog
The goat dog. The goat dog's the
fucking
judge.
goat dog is the judge.
Done.
Oh, good Lord. Asking me about a damn animated movie. What am I, 6? I'm going to start asking you questions about water polo.
Yeah.
Let's see. There are 5 players in NFL history that have been selected to 14 Pro Bowls.
Okay.
Name any 2 of them.
Any 2 of them that have been to 14 Pro Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They were selected to 14 Pro Bowls.
Selected to 14
Did
Pro
not
Bowls.
go to 14 Pro Bowls.
Okay, selected to 14 Pro Bowls. I would go with like Anthony Munoz.
Nope.
No? Really?
Nope.
Orlando Pace.
Nope.
Damn,
13.
I thought it had to
You've
be.
hit 12 and 13 with those 2.
I was going to say, it had to be like an offensive lineman or something.
Adam Black has already gotten this right, by the way.
No, did he?
Don't look at the comments.
I'm not going to look at the comments.
Now, I will say he got the 2 easiest ones. There is another one that I find to be pretty easy. There's another one that, like, the diehards will know. And, yep, Patrick Holt got another one of those. So now, look, the comments have gotten 3. You have not gotten...
I've not gotten one.
And I'm going to laugh so hard if you don't.
No, just give it to me.
One of them is your boyfriend, Tom Brady.
Should have known.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
We host a sports talk show. 2 of them, actually. Tony Gonzalez, Bruce Matthews, and Merlin Olsen. If you had gotten Merlin Olsen and none of the rest of them, I swear to you, I would have walked off the set and never come back.
He was a wizard, wasn't he? King Arthur? Was it him?
That thing I said about teachers drunk doesn't want a whole lot of flack from the kids? That's kind of shit I was talking about.
Yeah. Nice.
Frankie from Flatbush. First of all, that's a new name. I've never seen that before. Welcome in, Frankie from Flatbush.
Hot, Ryan
He said
Leaf.
Ryan Leaf.
Nice.
Ryan Leaf was actually one of the answers to one of these questions, so I'm going to have to strike that.
Aha. Nice.
But anytime there is a reference to Ryan Leaf. Frankie, if you've never been here before, we're like an AA meeting, so you're about to have a lot of people go, "Hi, Frankie." That's what we do.
All right.
All right, resetting the premise of this.
Yeah,
I watch no movies. He is a sports talk show host that is literally worse at sports trivia than any human on earth. You can go ask your cat these questions, and I swear to God they'd get more of them than he will. He's getting sports questions. I'm getting bad movie plots.
Bad movie plots.
And so far I've gotten 2. I've gotten 2 of the 5, and 2 of them I'm convinced are movies that don't actually exist. I think you made them up.
A hate-filled young man finds himself on the wrong side of the law.
Batman.
Is his forcible rehabilitation inside enough to help him keep someone close to him
Green Mile.
from letting hate define them?
Shawshank Redemption.
Nope.
I'm trying to think of anything. You said inside, which means there's a prison element to this.
A hate-filled young man finds himself on the wrong side of the law. Is his forcible rehabilitation inside enough to help him keep someone close to him from letting hate define them?
That forcible word is bothering me.
It should.
Oh, was there like some graphic scene of bad things happening?
Maybe.
Oh God, then I certainly don't know.
Surely you have seen this movie.
Fuck, I don't know.
It is not the Green Mile.
I
It
think
is
I've
not
said every
Shawshank.
movie I can think of that has prison in it.
Nope.
Prison's my biggest fear in life. It goes prison, birds, somehow waking up and I'm married to my ex-wife again. That's like my 3 biggest fears in life. So
This is actually the movie that gave me my prison phobia. Well, that's just the place I never want to visit.
I have a Full Metal Jacket. I have no idea.
It's not Cool Hand Luke either. Patrick Holt, it's a good guess though. American History X.
Oh, shit on a bum. I've even seen that one.
Yeah. Forcible? Hello?
I've even seen I've even seen that movie.
Zach Hurst got it in the comments, right there at the buzzer. Yes, American History X, which is still one of those movies that like
piss.
I can't. I just every time it's on, I gravitate toward it.
Trying to find one of these that I actually think you could get because I'm starting to feel bad for you.
Aw. Don't feel bad for me. That's the whole point of this exercise.
Name the quarterback with the highest career completion percentage in Super Bowl history at 70%.
Highest completion percentage in Super Bowl history.
I will give him 5 guesses at this, and I will almost promise you he doesn't get it right. And it's not one that you shouldn't get right.
Right.
You won't.
But I won't.
Get my buzzer ready because I know your first answer.
It's not going to be Tom Brady.
Try again.
Is it Troy Aikman?
He finally got one right.
Hey!
And I had to hold his hand like we were walking into kindergarten the first day, but by God, he got one right.
No, you didn't. Come on.
And you got it before anybody. And you got it
I do
before
like
anybody
some
in the
of these.
comments.
Brad Johnson, Doug Williams.
Well, see, that
Drew
would have been.
Brees.
I'll be honest with you. That's where I thought you were going to go.
Steve
Somebody
Young.
that played in it once.
What is this? All Tampa Bay quarterbacks?
I thought
Tom
you were.
Brady, Steve Young, Brad Johnson, Doug Williams. Yep, we've had all those.
I thought you were going to go the path of somebody that played in one and just had one good game.
No.
That's where I thought you were going to go.
No, I figured it had to be somebody on a team that had been there a while, and he's not the featured portion of the.
Hey, I mean, it was
the
Captain.
offense.
It was Captain Checkdown with great weapons. Troy Aikman. It's the one that made the most sense.
Okay.
All right, give me another movie. These are starting to piss me off.
Another. Let's see if I've got another one that I think you have seen.
Well, you said 2 that I've seen, and that is not the 2 that I got. So
That's Very true. Oh, okay. How about this one? His father told him he would never amount to much.
My life. Shit.
And to stop pursuing his dream. Despite no family support, no ability, and little height, weight, speed, the son's success became the father's greatest moment.
The Tank Spencer story.
No. Although,
Let's see. Dad didn't believe in him, and then he became successful.
Mm-hmm.
JFK?
No.
I have no idea.
Everybody's got it right. Everybody in the comments knows exactly what movie I'm talking about. Jonathan Welch, Adam Black, Jason Trump, Kevin Vick, Michael Whiteside, Patrick Holt, they've all immediately knew what I was talking about.
The father's success, or the son's success.
I'll read it for you again.
Okay.
His father told him he would never amount to much and to stop pursuing his dream. Despite no family support, no ability, and little height, weight, and speed, the son's success became his father's greatest moment.
Dewey Cox. Walk hard. Walk hard. I have no clue.
No, it's my turn.
No,
No,
I have no clue.
it's Rudy.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. It was rolled in on one of those AV carts in a class that I was in, and I slept through it. I'm good. See, people immediately think because there's a football in a movie that it's going to make me care more.
You should.
Not even kind of. Because if I remember correctly, I watched like the first 10 or 15 minutes before I fell asleep. If I remember correctly, that movie was way more about his story and it was more romantic comedy than it was football movie. Just because there's football in it doesn't make me care. It's like Trouble with the Curve. Just because it had a baseball in it doesn't make it a sports movie. It makes it a stupid love story, and I hated it.
That's how I've always felt about For the Love of the Game.
Never seen
The
it.
Kevin Costner, was that Rene Russo that was in that movie with him? I don't even remember.
Jason Trump's
I do like
again a movie before Jeremy was 15 years old. Bam!
No, we cannot.
Secret time, my wife guessed Varsity Blues, and that literally was the one that I kept going, there's no way Varsity Blues was in the top 200 movies of all time. Although it should have.
I think it was. I think it actually is in that list.
I don't want your life. James Vanderbeek, top 3 worst Southern accents of all time.
Oh, now I have to see if it's actually.
You have to know if Billy
list.
Bob made it.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
It did not make the top 200 list.
By the way, next week we will have a promo code for a memorabilia website that has a Billy Bob Varsity Blues jersey. They have a ton of like movie jerseys and throwbacks and all kinds of shit like that. That is not the big announcement for today, by the way.
That's the thing.
That's just something that I had not told him.
That's the thing that he showed me during the draft that I got all excited about.
Yeah. It's because they messaged me back while we were doing the draft.
Right.
And then, as is the problem today, I drank too many of those. All right, you should know this.
Okay, all right.
Name the original Monday Night Football crew.
Oh, hell, that was Howard Cosell, Frank Gifford. No, he replaced somebody else. Keith Jackson and Dandy Don Meredith.
That's 2.
Broadcasting. You give me broadcasting questions.
That's why it was on the list, because I figured this would go exactly how it has.
Right. No, Keith Jackson got sick of it and went back to college football, and that's when they brought in Frank Gifford.
Nobody guessed at that one, but they're apparently all in on movie and throwback jerseys.
Yeah.
They're pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
That's pretty sweet.
When I was
They have a Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn Cleveland Indians jersey.
when I was a young man.
Badass.
When I was a young man and I had hopes of making money in my life, when I started my jersey collection, that was one of the things that I wanted to achieve, was to get all of the movie jerseys. We got a place. You get a Billy Bob jersey, you get the Wild Thing Vaughn, you get a Rudy jersey, although that would actually happen in real life. But
I think they have one of those. I might be wrong. They had every sports movie that I've ever personally seen.
I really need a Booby Miles Prairie View.
I think they had that one too.
Yeah.
Bobby Boucher, they do have that one.
Mm-hmm. That's another good one. You could
There's
go,
a Jesus Shuttlesworth jersey. I remember seeing that one too. And White
unfortunately,
Man
it's a basketball jersey, and I'm too fat to wear basketball jerseys.
100%. At least not with if you wear a basketball jersey, you have to wear sleeves.
Yeah,
you got to go undershirt under the jersey. Because if I see this right here, I'm out. I'm out.
My bat wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they've got a shirt on it, and it even looks gross.
Adam Blake said I said Indians because technically they are still the Indians.
Yes.
And they were the Indians in that movie,
yes.
So that is what it would say.
And they will forever be.
And since they were too stupid to grab the copyright on Guardians, they might remain Indians for another year. Told that story on ESPN yesterday.
That's not good.
They're gonna cut a check.
Of course they are. And
all
it's
right, give me another
probably
damn
not
movie.
going to be for as much as you want it to be.
No, it'd be $250,000.
You think so?
100%. Because you'd be an idiot to come off of that for anything less than that.
Yeah.
It's like Taco in the league. He bought DallasCowboys.com. Jerry Jones. I'm gonna give you $250,000. You get the hell out of my office.
Mm-hmm.
Squat on things.
All right, continuing down the list of greatest movies of all time, in the Rotten Movie Plot quiz.
He's laughing. That's not a good sign for me.
Because I know you're not going to get it. Because I know you've never seen this movie.
Hot.
But I'm ready for the jokes that come along with it. A terrorist leads authorities on a wild goose chase as a tyrannical government strategically uses fear to control its people. The vermin even claims a victory over the vestry before revealing his vision for a less divided nation.
The Manchurian Candidate.
Nope. Not the Manchurian Candidate, though.
It's a very similar plot.
I'm very impressed that you know the Manchurian Candidate.
I watched that during the coronavirus because I started feeling like I was watching it out my window.
Wait, was that the? Which one did you watch? Did you watch the one with Denzel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was a horrible movie. The original with Frank Sinatra. That was the movie.
Yeah, take the CGI out of it. That made it better. Basically, what you just said was the living, breathing version of the book is so much better. Stop.
No, it's a completely different.
The book
movie.
has pages. Piss off. Yeah, I get Denzel Washington CGI, but the book has pages.
Right.
Eat a wiener.
Right. Let me read it for you once again here. A terrorist.
This is right down my alley because this sounds like a government conspiracy movie. Which is, right down Main Street for me.
A terrorist leads authorities on a wild goose chase as a tyrannical government strategically uses fear to control its people. The vermin even claims a victory over the vestry before revealing his vision for a less divided nation.
The Hunger Games.
No, it's not the Hunger Games.
Also, literally the same plot.
Could kind of go down that path, yeah.
I feel like I should get two halves for getting two that you literally gave me the plot.
I love this, the 2020 election cycle is what Kevin Vick said. Bravo. Bravo. I was waiting for the, hell, that's America joke from you.
Yeah, I kind of already told that.
I am kind of shocked that nobody has gotten this one yet.
I think I've gotten it twice just because you explained this shattily.
No, it is V for Vendetta.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where he wore the mask?
Yeah, the Guy Fawkes mask guy.
Masks. Out.
What's not the light?
I won't wear a mask in a grocery store.
About a guy rebelling against the authoritarian government by slashing people with knives on the London streets.
Why would I want to watch that movie when I live it every day? I'm a man of the people.
I'm shocked. No one got that, especially with all of the V's that I threw in there.
Okay, I'm going to give you a question that panders to your love of video games.
Okay.
As a child.
Okay.
Who was the highest rated quarterback on the Nintendo game Tecmo Super Bowl? No names on the game, but we all know who it was.
It had to be Joe Montana.
Nope, it was not.
Dan Marino.
Nope, it was not.
On the original Tecmo Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Tecmo Super Bowl.
The highest rated quarterback. I'm not even.
If it makes you feel any better,
I can do the running back. We all knew that was Bo Jackson.
If it makes you feel any better, nobody in the comments has gotten it either.
Boomer Esiason.
Nope.
Ken O'Brien.
No. That would have been great. Patrick Holt said Bo Jackson. Yeah. I'll actually give him partial credit because that's. Rob Johnson asked what year it came out. Give me a minute, I'll tell you.
Warren Moon.
Tecmo Super Bowl came out in December of 1991. It was not Warren Moon, by the way.
Phil Simms.
It was Eagles quarterback
Randall Cunningham. Gotcha. I didn't even know they had individual ratings for the players in that game. It didn't have the roster selection like you have in today's video games.
Rob Johnson got it right under the horn.
There you go.
Randall Cunningham.
Jim Kelly, that was a good guess.
Mm-hmm. He would have been high up there as well.
Right. I thought for sure. I used to play with San Francisco all the time because you couldn't stop them. I mean, with Jerry Rice and Roger Craig and Joe Montana, all you had to do was just run a play. It didn't matter what play you ran, especially when you were throwing the ball. I'm shocked that that's not Joe Montana.
All right, give me another shitty movie.
Wait, Patrick Holt says, here's a sports one for Tank. Who has played the most NFL games in history? I would imagine that'd be Gary Anderson? Morton Anderson? Is it one of the kickers?
It's a kicker.
Adam Vinatieri?
I'm going to say Morton Anderson.
Yeah, you got to give us the answer because I don't know that. Mm-hmm. I don't know which one.
I would say
is.
Morton Anderson if I had a guess.
Yeah.
It's certainly a kicker. I know the top four.
Kevin
is
Vicks
all
is Vinny Testaverde.
It could also be Vinny Testaverde.
No, he actually played in the games. Didn't spend 14 years on the
Josh
bench.
Johnson now has the record for most jerseys owned. And he's still somehow only played in like 20 games in his career.
Right. Yeah, Patrick Holt and Morton Anderson. I knew it had to be a kicker. Good question. Good question.
All right, give me another shitty movie.
Another rotten movie plot here. Let's see. Where are we at on the list? During a time of war, all men are needed to fight. Some are killers, some are jokers. But who will be the ones to give the full measure of devotion?
You said jokers. I feel like that's the buzzword in there.
Smart man.
The Dark Knight.
No.
Batman.
No. During a time of war, all men are needed to fight. Some are killers, some are jokers, but who will be the ones to give the full measure of devotion?
Full Metal Jacket.
Ha! There you go.
Number 3
Remember he
for
had
me.
killer written on his helmet? They called him Joker. Yeah.
That's the first one that you've said that I've actually seen.
Right. Oh, Tank takes the lead. I like that.
Yeah, you got a viewer question.
Suicide Squad. No, I thought about
But if you go
I thought
by
about doing Suicide Squad, but I think it would give it away if I said a whole bunch of murderers, a weasel, and a shark go on an adventure. By the way, if you
And a girl that's just crazy enough to be hot.
Oh, she is so wonderful.
She's got an annoying accent.
And I'll be honest with you, this movie, it only gets better.
Yeah, she's got a really annoying accent in real life, though.
I don't know that I've ever really paid attention to her.
I don't remember where she's from.
She's like Australian, I think.
I think she's Australian. She
Yeah.
has and she doesn't have the fun Crocodile Dundee, Steve Irwin accent. I don't like accents. I mean, some. They get on my nerves. Mainly because I get made fun of for my accent so often that. It's
your
my
turn.
turn. That's right. It's my turn. Now I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do. Oh yeah, you'll never get this. Name the only person to play on 3 consecutive Super Bowl championship teams.
Ooh. 3 consecutive Super Bowl championship teams.
Because no team has won 3 consecutive Super Bowls.
Was it Ken Norton?
Motherfucker. You actually got it right.
Yeah.
He's a member of the Cowboys for 27 and 28, 49ers for Super Bowl 29.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't think there was a snowball's chance in hell you were going to get that right.
Yep. Ken Norton. I was also tossing around, what's his name, Greg Nalen.
I thought you were
In
going to
my
say
mind.
Deion Sanders because Deion Sanders did the
Right.
flip of that.
I mean, there's a couple of dudes that have done that. I mean, hell, LaShawn McCoy just did it. Going from Kansas City to Tampa.
Yeah, but he didn't play.
But not 3.
Because he wasn't in Kansas City the first year. He was only in Kansas City for a year.
No, what I'm saying, to win back-to-back Super Bowls with different teams.
Oh, you're saying 2.
Right.
It's 3.
Right, but it was with 2 different teams.
I get what you're saying.
Right. Because that would be a feat, to go to 3 different Super Bowl teams in 3 years. That would be a hell of a feat.
All right, we'll do one more of these apiece.
Okay, one more apiece? All right, let's see. Okay, then I got to do this one. He wants to rule the world, but he comes from a meager background. When you're the best around, but you get no respect, you take the world and everything in it.
Rodney Dangerfield.
He wants to rule the world, but he comes from a meager background. When you're the best around, but you get no respect, you take the world and everything in it.
The Dark Knight.
No.
Take the world and everything in it.
That was actually a big line from the movie.
Boo.
Cal. I was just looking at the comments. Somebody guessed on that last one. Cal Naughton Jr.?
Shake and bake.
No, it's not Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
I have absolutely no idea.
The CM Punk documentary. I like that guess as well. No, not
I have
again.
absolutely no idea.
Okay. He wants to rule the world, but he comes from a meager background. When you're the best around and you get no respect, you take the world and everything in it. It's Scarface. And he's never seen that movie, which is the biggest crime against your manhood ever.
I've never seen Scarface.
God. The world, Chico.
I know some of the lines from it.
And everything
Say hello
in it.
to my left friend.
Yeah, that's one. That's one.
Yeah, I do know that one. But yeah, I have absolutely. I've never seen that movie.
Nice.
I know he dips his head in a mountain of cocaine at one point.
Yes, he did.
That's all I know.
There you go. Rob Johnson, Patrick Holt, Scarface, right before the buzzer. Good job. All right, you got one more?
Yep, I have already lost, which was slightly surprising. There was one of these.
Your wife just said Scarface is one of the best movies ever. You've never seen it.
Let me tell you how things go in my house. Often.
Oh, God. I don't want to. I hear a lot of stories of things that go down in your house, and it.
Wow, winning.
A lot of times I will get home from work after my lovely wife has. Mm-hmm. And very often she'll be laying on the couch, watching a movie because, she's trying to unwind from the day. As soon as I walk in, that gets paused. She's like, you're not going to like this.
Yeah.
She was watching one, I don't even know what the movie was. She was watching one day before yesterday. It had George Lopez in it. I went, out.
Just
I don't care. I hate him that much.
Really? Why?
He's really anti-Republican, and he said some things that pissed me off in my sensibilities. And a celebrity that I will say withstood a barrage of bullshit from me and did not block me, unlike Baker Mayfield, because he's a little bitch.
That's good. And Patrick Holt, yes, there's the reason I like you. The original Scarface was good too. It was from the 1920s or 30s, and you don't even.
All right, I teased this question, so I have to throw it out there, but this is not the one I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Name the Dallas Cowboys mascot.
Oh, fuck. The dude with the hat. Yeah,
the cowboy. What's his name? I know Zach Hurst is in the comments. He's the only one I think has a snowball's chance in hell of getting this right.
Landry.
No.
Damn.
I mean, it's a decent enough guess, but no, that's not his name.
Bucky.
Don't look at the comments because somebody already got it. And it was not who I thought it was going to be.
Meow. Meow.
Patrick Holt. Patrick Holt said Glory Holt.
Sam?
His name is Rowdy.
Rowdy.
And Kevin Vick got that right. I was going to give you a clue until Kevin Vick got it immediately, and I went, oh.
Rowdy.
Well, maybe it's not as hard as I thought it was.
Okay.
All right, here's the
Cowboy.
actual question I was going to give you.
Okay.
Name at least 5 of the 7 players who have rushed for 2,000 yards in a single season.
Oh, fuck. Well, Derrick Henry just did it. Jamal Lewis.
There's actually 8, by the way.
Jamal Lewis. Adrian Peterson. O.J. Simpson. I need one more. Curtis Martin? Damn.
Curtis Martin was close.
And Emmett? He never did that. Barry? He never did that. Did he really? Okay, all right.
The others were
2,000
Eric
yards.
Dickerson, who I thought was the easiest
I
one.
should have fucking, yeah.
CJ 2K, who I would have thought would be the second easiest one since we had a nickname with it in it. And the other one,
Wait, that's why he had that nickname?
CJ 2K?
I never knew that.
Really?
I thought it had something to do with video games.
Remember that thing I said about teacher rolling in the VCR because they're hungover and they're really not in the mood for bullshit? Terrell Davis was the other one you missed. Or that you didn't name. I shouldn't say you missed it because you got the question right.
Who was it? Terrell Davis?
Terrell Davis.
Okay.
Yep, there were 8.
Nice.
There were 8.
All right. I didn't do too bad.
All right, this has been a fun little
has
exercise. I'm not gonna lie, this is like the last day that we had where we just have. I mean, you got preseason football. It's just bullshit. So we wanted to have a fun day where we could, discuss. What the hell was that?
That was my ring. My ring just fell off my finger. It just went bouncing around the floor.
I would have thought that thing was impacted on that finger, but
I play with it too much.
we wanted to have a day of
Well, Mom
chat
tells
and
me
all
anyway.
those things because we have a lot of new things coming. We're going to have a new set pretty soon, so things in here are going to look different, and you will be able to see us live while we do the ESPN show. Also, not the big announcement. Here is the big announcement.
Okay.
So, starting next week, we are teaming with Eddie Fox of 99 Kiss Country, Wicked Weed. Ingalls will have an involvement in this. There's going to be a lot of pieces involved in this. We wanted to take up the mantle of doing best ball fantasy drafts for charity. So, we're going to have 3 tiers. There will be a $20 donation level, a $50 donation level, and a $100 donation level. And they will be best ball leagues. It'll be 12-team best ball leagues. You can get in as many of them as you want to. It's totally up to you. We were going to do this for Mission Children's Hospital. I'm right on the precipice of being able to tell you who the charity is. We're just we're doing the due process. Charities are hard to vet, so I had to call an attorney to do a little vetting yesterday. So I'll be able to tell you that on Monday, but this will kick off on Monday. We're not going to announce this on the ESPN show until Monday, but the winners of the league will get different things. We're going to have Robbie Wright of Showtime Sports is making shirts. So if any donation level will get you a shirt that says I competed. We're calling it competition for a cause, and there will be shirts that have a little circle that say I competed for a cause, and they have the Sportsocracy logo, and then Ingalls and Wicked Weed and all of the corporate sponsors on the back. The different levels, you'll be able to win some cool stuff. There'll be Wicked Weed swag, more of it than I literally could remember. And if you win if we have enough, we got to have 5 $100 leagues to do this. But if we have 5 of those, we're going to have custom rings made with the Sportsocracy logo in the middle that the champion will win. and I fully plan on one of those coming to me.
They are fucking sweet.
That's a new wrinkle not even I had been clued in on. That's pretty freaking sweet.
I literally just booked that last
night. That is very
There's
sweet.
a custom ring maker that literally does it. Like, he molds these. They're all individually. Like, this is not some press or some ticky-tack bullshit.
Right.
This looks like a Super Bowl ring. And it will have the Sportsocracy little beer mug logo in it with a Wicked Weed logo on the side. They're going to be really, really sweet.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed movie day today in the Sportsocracy. Lord knows we did. It's time to have some, there are certain times to be serious and try to, follow what's going on in the world. And there are other times you just got to unplug and play some games.
Patrick Holt said we still need hats and shirt of the month. Shirts of the month will be coming out next week. The hats, I am reasonably sure, wound up with China, the Kansas City Super Bowl 56. They've stopped even responding to my emails at this point. So I'm working on getting somebody else to make those. It was just a very customized hat. So I don't know many people that make those. So if anybody has an idea on that, I'm more than willing to listen. But we used a brand and pubbed them as there's only one brand that does that to our knowledge. So
yeah.
But the shirts of the month will be coming out next week. If you're on the Patreon, those will be shipped directly to you.
Excellent. We'll see you this afternoon on ESPN Asheville.
Hold on, I got to ask another question. Manscaped League.
Oh, yeah. Are you still doing that?
We have to schedule it. I get nothing because I keep asking, when can we do it?
Just set it and say, if you can get here, get here.
We could do that for Sunday. We could do that here for Sunday, and we'll just do it here Sunday. We'll record it, and we'll put it out Monday. Fuck it. It is decided. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Be here or be square.
Sunday. If you have to zoom in, we can do that because I figured out how to do that. We might have to call through the board. We'll just figure it out. But if anybody knows a hat maker that does actual leather embroidery, please send me a direct message on either Twitter, Facebook, anything. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. I don't care. I'm just so tired of dealing with the other one that, yeah.
Right.
It's fine.
Even if it's sewn on by a little old man living off the grid in the woods somewhere.
Kevin Vick, I'll probably put a poll on Facebook today. I'll make a graphic and just say, we're doing this Sunday. If you can't make it, we'll Zoom you in, or if you can't make it and you want to, we might just give you a free entry in one of the best ball leagues. If you can't make it and you want to do something else, because it is last minute, but I have literally, I've literally tried to schedule this 4 weeks in a row.
Yep.
And I will be chugging a gallon of sweet tea on Sunday at the draft.
Is it still the same one that's been sitting in that fridge forever? Because that could add a whole new wrinkle.
Jonathan Welch said he got the hats covered, 100%. Let's do it. I got a check ready for you. I need somebody whose turnaround time is not 6 fucking months.
Yeah.
And then stops responding to emails. You can tell me to go blow myself. If you stop responding to me, I get very angry very quickly. I don't care what you say. Just respond to me.
All right, now we're ready to go.
I don't know. I might have some more stuff.
Some music play us off.
I might have more stuff to talk about.
ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400 this afternoon. The Sports Tank with Jeremy Greene will be live for the Friday edition, and we're heard everywhere on the iHeartRadio app, 3 to 5 weekday afternoons on ESPN Asheville. We will see you then back here in the Wicked Weed studio, apparently on Sunday, for the Manscaped draft. Hit us up on the social medias at Sports Tank ESPN. He's at Jay Greene ESPN. If we don't see you this weekend, have a wonderful one back here in the Wicked Weed studio on Monday morning. Don't forget to check out our friends at wickedweedbrewing.com. Wicked Weed Brewing, drink different.